Slaughta. First I see it, then they want it, got to have it, so they grab it. The streets will make you a savage. My niggas dying to shine. For these cars, for these clothes, for these niggas, for these hoes, for their friends and their foes. My niggas dying to shine. For their hood, for their homies, for their set, for a chick, and most of all they respect. My niggas dying to shine. First they cock it, then they aim it, then they squeeze it, then they bang it. The hook is making you famous. My niggas dying to shine. For that guap, for that petty, for that cheddar, for that cheese. These niggas making you bleed. My niggas dying to shine. For that drink, for them pills, for that powder, for that weed. These niggas killing our scene. My niggas dying to shine. He a jocker, he a rapper, he a trapper, he a thug. He get his shit out the mud. My niggas dying to shine. What had happened, he was capping till they caught him off in traffic and didn't show him the road. My niggas dying to shine. My niggas dying to shine. My niggas dumb. Father God, this is Slaughta. Hope you hear me, need to holler. There's some things got me bothered. Mothers crying, babies dying. Preachers teach, but they lying. We in the den of the lions. Now I got it, they don't get it. Say they want it, but not with it. Get killed for repping your city. First y'all cool, now he hot. Was your boy, now your op. They left him dead on the block. Niggas beefing, blocking blessings, wouldn't listen. Father bless him, hope to see him in heaven. Heard the shots, seen them drop, smelt the smoke, seen the flames. These niggas killing our kings. Speaking death, ending lives, spitting truth mixed with lies. They finally make it and die. Homicide on the rise, genocide in their eyes. Got that money on their mind. Mama told me every day's like this. Hope you're watching over me, Mama. Just trying to make it out. Just trying to still make you try. First they see it, then they want it, got to have it, so they grab it. The streets will make you a savage. My niggas dying to shine. For these cars, for these clothes, for these niggas, for these hoes, for their friends and their foes. My niggas dying to shine. For their hood, for their homies, for their set, for a chick, and most of all they respect. My niggas dying to shine. First they cock it, then they aim it, then they squeeze it, then they bang it. The hook is making you famous. My niggas dying to shine. For that guap, for that penny, for that cheddar, for that cheese. These niggas making you bleed. What up, everybody? Welcome to STWF Studios. Slaughta done got her. Ain't it, man? It's starting to play in my headphones, just to let you know. Y'all, today on this Throwback Thursday, this Throw It Up Thursday, today's topic is dying to shine. Rest in peace, Takeoff. Rest in peace, Mo 3. Rest in peace, King Von. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. Rest in peace, whoever the dude is, I don't even know his name, PND, YND, the dude that got jacked and killed at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle. And, of course, rest in peace, Pac, Yak, Fatal Hussein, Yaki Gaddafi, all y'all. Biggie Smalls, rest in peace to all of my soldiers that fell in the battle. So today's SlaughtaPOD is dying to shine. And unfortunately, that is the new trend. The rap game has become the game of death. And it's very important for y'all to know rappers are dying and being killed at an alarming rate. But y'all, let's not lose complete perspective. A lot of parents hear their kids rapping nowadays. Oh, you're not finna be no rapper. But please understand, a lot of these guys are hood niggas dying doing hood shit. And hood niggas die every day doing hood shit. We just live in a generation now where there's a platform where any and everybody can rap. And I don't say try to be a rapper, because if you enjoy rapping and you are rapping, you're pretty good at it, you're a rapper. Now, whether you're famous or signed to a label is a different thing. But that's why we're seeing so many rappers dying. That's one of the reasons why. There's many, many problems with this. But I just want to make sure that y'all understand that back when we was coming up, when you had two main rappers, one main rapper, it was LL Cool J and the Cool Mo D. You might have had Spice One, who had his reign, a couple other underground people. Now you got rappers from Chicago, Oak Cliff, Houston, Memphis, Pine Bluff, Arlington, Fort Worth, Florida. So when you have so many rappers these days, and most of these rappers are hood guys still engaging in hood activities, hood shit, it's gonna seem like all the rappers are dying. You got to realize, even though rappers are dying at an alarming rate, T.I. still here, Bootsy still here, Jeezy still here, Cube still here. There's so many people that's still here that's been in the rap game, but this newer generation, it's definitely a trend that people are this whole, like, the power of life and death lies in the tongue. The power of life and death lies in the tongue. So right now, people are putting themselves in more dangerous situations. People are packing more high-powered weapons. So, and they have more access to them and they're encouraged to use them. So the message is definitely part of the problem. Right now, it's very hard, trust me on this, for us to rent nice venues to do rap concerts. Those people want to know, what kind of show you doing? Are we gonna have the bullies? Are the dogs dangerous? They're more than likely to rent a place for you to let your pit bulls come in than have a rap concert these days. Jerry Jones, when he first started redoing Arlington, my man Zano from the Screwed Up Clique, what up Zano? He got the spot in Arlington Call a Party Room. They wouldn't even give him the zone permission to do rap shows last year or the year before. He was just able to get to it this year because Jerry Jones, like, we're finna start having Super Bowls here. They're doing all kind of events. We want Arlington to look a certain way, and rap is not a good look. You would be surprised at how many avenues we're blocking by doing stupid ass nigga shit and thugging in public all the time. Trey the Truth and them beating up Zero, grown men acting like boys. Every day in traffic, in the grocery store, you see people that look at us and they think, when you're in a grocery store line and, teachers on, I'm on video shoots, my homies got their pants sagging, ass hanging out. That's the trend, that's the style cool. Of course, me, I'm old school. I might show a little bit of the Calvin Klein or the Gucci top of the drawers, but I'm not finna, sag like that, but teachers on. And the words are not helping these people. Hey guys, stop that. That started in prison. That means you're ready to give your booty up. It's a trend now. It's out there. That people ain't listening to that. Man, don't say nigga. Don't stop using that word. People ain't. People gonna do what they want to do. That's even essays using it now. That's the cool thing to say. It's a cool thing to do. But I'm looking at what's going on, and people remember, we're not dealing with one issue here. It's not that just rappers are dying. That's a true statement. But two things can be true. Back in the day, they had a term called studio gangster. Some people look at studio gangster as such a negative term. To me, the true entertainers back in the day, the Ice Cubes, the Tupacs, they were like the Schwarzeneggers, the Mel Gibsons, Al Pacinos, because these guys would rap real good. But once they was through doing all that great rapping, besides Pac actually going out and getting himself killed, for the most part, it was literally entertainment. Like I said, we had to get grown to realize, damn, Ice Cube wasn't no gangster. Oh, that was brilliant. He got to talk the gangster shit, and guess what? Some people hear Slaughta rapping, man, Slaughta wasn't no gangster. Why does Slaughta get to talk that gangster shit? Why could Ice Cube even get to talking? Too Short. He said, I'm not a pimp, but I was raised around pimps and I report what they do. So to me, if you've seen someone get shot, you can rap about somebody getting shot. Have you seen somebody go to prison and fuck their life up behind selling dope? You can rap about it. I would rather us get back to being hood reporters to where we report what they doing. That's what the street dudes used to say. Oh, Ice Cube and Too Short, y'all report what we doing. Y'all don't take these chances. When Pac tried to sell dope, the OGs on the block, man, give us that dope back and you be the rapper. Not only did we used to know how to play our positions, the streets used to protect their stars. Bro, you don't need to be in this trap house with us. If we get popped, we need you out there selling $1 million, man. You can put money on our books if you play your position. Pac, you can help us all out. But Pac, you can't help us out if you get killed in the drive-by. You can't help us out if you sitting in the same trap when they come raid it. We need your power and influence. We need your power and influence to hire these high-powered lawyers. We need your power and influence to get us out the dope game so we can do it legally. You can go blow up and have a platinum album and buy me a gym so I don't have to sell dope. You can open up a body shop for this dude. You can teach kids how to do this with your music. But the problem is now, country music don't do that. You'll never hear Willie Nelson getting into it with Garth Brooks because Garth Brooks made a song about riding a 50,000-pound bull. Man, that's cap, Garth Brooks. Ain't no bull weigh that much. You redneck motherfucker. Imagine who else attack each other like this. And of course, the industry is loving it because now it's the game of death. If you die, if a star is extinguished at its highest point, they gonna get more points off your album. They gonna get more points off your views. They gonna get more money. The bloggers get something to talk about every time one of you celebrities go out there and get killed. When y'all look at the takeoff situation, some people, how absurd, how ludicrous. Oh my God, I can't believe. This is a 20-something-year-old man doing what 20-something-year-old men do, especially black dudes, and especially if you're in the game. Yes, rappers and non-famous people engage in dice games all the time. The truth of the matter is, it's just sad. If you hanging around a big group of niggas, not black people, niggas, drinking and smoking, I don't give a damn if you playing video games, shooting dice, you in danger. If you hanging around a whole bunch of dudes, niggas, popping mollies, everybody got guns. Don't forget, people, energy feeds off energy. I've never been in the room, just recently when we was doing the video shoot for Dine to Shine, we're at Glendale Park. Some of my people didn't show up. These people have a family, they're having like a family reunion out there, like we can catch some dope scenes. I see some G's out there, and they drinking and chilling. Hey, man, check this out. I'm shooting a video, man. If y'all can show some love and just be in the background. Man, I had to have D-Boy grab the gun. Like Oak Cliff and niggas' mentalities. I'm approaching these dudes about a music video. One of them see me rolling in the Benz and little young blood dude. And I see him alerting his partners like it was clear. If this park wasn't packed right now, if it wasn't broad daylight, we would get them. I'm peeping the play, told D-Boy, and he go get the gun. And he put it on him and he ready to do what he got to do. And that's just to try to get somebody to participate for a quick scene in the music video. That's how we are. You can't even approach nobody these days. You know, we are so caught up into this, oh, I'm hard, I'm a gangster. We don't even know how to pull together. I'm doing a show at White Diamonds a few years back, and I'm asking the crowd, is Oak Cliff in the building? The crowd goes crazy. Is West Dallas in the building? Boo! Who? Like, Oak Cliff almost turned against me from mentioning West Dallas. The division. That's the problem. That's part of the problem. For those who don't know, for my people in Houston and Dickinson, Las Vegas, New Orleans, New York that have never been to Dallas, Oak Cliff and Pleasant Grove, I mean, y'all know how it is. That's just like Compton anywhere else. You can literally cross the street and be in rival territory. Oak Cliff and West Dallas is not that far apart. I've been out of the game for a minute as far as living in Dallas, living in Oak Cliff. I've moved back and forth over the years, and I thank God I did. I love Oak Cliff to death, but one thing I used to call it that Oak Cliff mentality. I wouldn't even date women from Oak Cliff. I mean, I would kick it with them. My baby's mother was from Oak Cliff, but she was just like me. People from Oak Cliff, man, where you from? And I'm talking about a lot of people think I'm from Grand Prairie. I lived in Oak Cliff when I didn't even know how to get to Grand Prairie, way back in the day, and then moved back after high school. But my baby's mother, Drika Postel, what up, Drika? Very elegantly spoken, very, very, very educated, and just a real lady. What I call Oak Cliff mentality, what people are talking about, that hating, that crab in the bucket. Every single person talk the exact same way, use the same lingo, laugh the same way, get mad the same way, express their excitement the same way. It's like they're sharing one brain. And then when little daddy, little mama go out of style, then everybody saying this word, then everybody say it. And if you hate, then you got to talk like this, you got to walk like that, you got to wear your clothes like that. So for me, living in Grand Prairie, living in Vegas, moving to the wicked city, Dickinson, Texas for a little while, even living in Pleasant Grove for a little while, Woodland City, I love the fact that I've lived in different places because I get different experiences. And once you do get out of Oak Cliff for a while, once you do get out of the wicked city and you stop hanging around everybody thinking the exact same way, everybody shackled to the same things, then you can kick back and see how fucked up we really are. Like, seriously, it really took me being exposed to nice things, living in a nice neighborhood, driving some decent cars for the first time in my life, having a little bit of something. I've never had much. But once you get used to that, you're like, damn, this is what I've been missing. And a lot of people don't understand what they've been missing because they stuck in it. If your house stinks, you're not going to be able to tell it stink. Your nose blind. You sit in it all day. You go outside into some fresh air, go to your neighbor's house that's spick and span, smell like fabuloso, I'm sorry, incense, just smells clean. Then you walk back in your house, damn, because you've been exposed to something else. So me having clients of all walks of life, literally have trained doctors, lawyers, Crips, Bloods, thugs, wannabes, the real thing. I've trained everybody. So I deal with a lot of people. And y'all excuse me, but yeah, as I'm dealing with all these people, I'm starting to realize something. That what people call a real nigga, that's used to be a good thing. A real nigga's not a good thing. A real nigga means just that, a real nigga. Real quick to lose their temper, real quick to act off the slightest disrespect. Man, fuck, you supposed to go to prison for this and that. I would encourage y'all to avoid prison at all costs. We sending the wrong message. We planting the wrong seeds. So now we're bearing the wrong fruits, and we all paying for it as a whole. And y'all, this is not no easy fix. And I'm sure y'all can tell every other month, every other week, a rapper getting killed. Y'all brace for it. We're expecting it. Somebody else. I don't know who it's gonna be, but now we're expecting it. We got the mass shootings. We got everything you can name going on here, y'all. But it's not all bad. There's still some good in this world, y'all. Y'all got to keep the faith. As Muhammad Gandhi would say, we got to start being that change we want to see. We got to start getting actively involved. It's hard not to get numb to this. It really is. What are you supposed to do? Takeoff died. I'm watching people, man, that's fucked up, man. Man, you see that Cowboy game? Like, people, we dying, and when you die, for these young rappers out here, for these young dudes out there, putting putting that death at the end of their tongue, you guys are speaking death in the booth, and it's coming into reality. I totally believe in the laws of attraction. The laws of attraction are real. We are all operating under the laws of attraction, whether we know it or not. Thoughts become things. Thoughts become things. The things you talk about, rap about, the images you portray, they gonna catch up to you. But again, y'all, if your son or daughter, whatever, wants to be a rapper, I can understand you saying, "Oh, please don't go that route." But it's not just about rap being dangerous. If your son or daughter is hanging out in the streets of Chicago, whether they rapping or not, they probably gonna catch a bullet sooner or later if they're hanging out in the corner. If your kids' loved ones are shooting dice at gambling shacks in Oak Cliff, South Dallas, West Dallas, or North Dallas, or Dalworth, or Funky Town, if they hanging around gambling shacks, it ain't got to be about rap. If you hanging around hood niggas doing hood nigga shit, getting shot, getting jumped, dying, and going to jail is a part of that lifestyle, whether you rapping or not. So a lot of these rappers, the PMD Don dude, I don't know who he is, the guy that got killed at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle. People, don't forget that man got killed at a restaurant. Because he was a rapper, they got him for his bling. If he would have been a dope deal on the wrong side of town with some chains and rings on, they would have got him. You know, because me, I'm a homebody naturally. And then again, I'm 51. But when I was in my 20s and 30s, and if I had a nice whip and some jewelry and this and that, I'm not going to be scared to live and just don't go nowhere. So a lot of y'all are being real hard on these rappers. Takeoff shouldn't have been there. These guys are living their life. This is Halloween. They're in the H-Town at a J. Prince party. Celebrities, since the beginning of time, have always went to other celebrities' parties. Excuse me, y'all, for not looking at the camera. Celebrities have always went to celebrity parties, but now pretty much the whole game is fucked up. Because it's not just about young rappers. Look at what Trey and them did to Zero. These are grown-ass men acting like that. Charleston White is in his late 40s. Ha, I'm glad that nigga dead. Fuck you, look at my car. I mean, it's like, it's almost embarrassing sometimes. No, fuck that. It's embarrassing all the time looking at the way some of these cats act. Me, I'm 50-teen. 50-teen. What does that mean, you 50-teen? I like that. Means that as a 51-year-old man, I still rap, I still cuss, I do certain things. You know, one thing about black men, we are very youthful. A lot of us grow up very slow. Some of us don't grow up at all. The Charleston Whites of the world, Terrell Owens, big strong dude, that dude was a kid. He pouted, he threw tantrums. People are dealing with that and with us at work. We are very emotional, y'all. The cemetery and the penitentiary is full of us because we so emotional. But again, that's what makes us great actors, great singers. That's why people like the way we dance, because we have so much emotion, but we don't know how to control the emotion. Emotions will make you shoot somebody. Oh, you got me fucked up. That's my baby. Oh, that's my girl. Don't look at her like that. Oh, that's my dude. Emotions will cause you to kill, die, or go to jail over emotions. Emotions will make for some of the best songs, best choreographers, best writing. Emotions are good, but we must master our emotions, people. We are too quick to crash out at the slightest hint of disrespect. Slaughta done got it, especially at this stage of the game. Oh yeah, I'm ducking fades. Had a dude disrespect me not too long ago. Hey, ignored him and just said, if he crossed that line, I'm gonna kill him. Lord forgive me, if I thought I could have got away with it, honestly, I probably would have killed him. And I'm not proud to say that. Lo and behold, the dude came to his senses and apologized, having no idea that he really pushed me, a peaceful person, a motivational speaker, an artist, someone who's trying to live my best life. I came that close into hoping I got away with taking somebody out. And how did I even get in that situation? Trying to hang around a bunch of niggas. Not a bunch, just a few. Bruh, if you are chosen, if you're on a mission, peace out to those people that I've pulled away from. I do my best work solo dolo. Not trying to be like 0 1 deep, but I've always been somewhat of a loner. And I've just noticed that the more cats you have around you, the more envy you're gonna have around you, the more fake shit you're gonna have around you. You're gonna always have that hothead. My cousin Landry, may he rest in peace. You always gonna have that lad DJ type, that Marcus Davenport, that Marcus D type, who just ready to come in and shut the party down. And something a lot of you guys don't realize, guilty by associations. Speaking of these rappers dying, if you, like me, who's pretty much a good dude, but I always hung around the thugs and gangsters, right? In Oak Cliff, when I moved back in the 90s, early 2000s, I'm sorry, late 90s, I was hanging around Crips. I wore all blue, especially being a Cowboys fan, but I took it, I wore the blue bandanas and all of that. If some dudes would have shot up that car I was in and I died, they would have seen a bunch of dudes dressed in blue in a car and saying, "Oh, Rod died gangbanging." And I never really claimed Crip, but just being affiliated with it. If you are a good dude and you hanging around guys in the game, in fact, this happened. Story time with Slaughta. Me and my brother, when he was living in Western Park, now I think it's Highland Road Village in Oak Cliff, Cocker Hill in Illinois. It was a single father, my brother, I forget the dude's name, my brother would always take him to the laundromat because the dude had a lot of laundry, had his boy every other weekend. Real cool cat, come over, drink beer, talk. This was a good dude working to take care of his son. His son and him was like that. The dude didn't have a car, and I remember not having a car sometime. You're going to get a ride with whoever. The dude he got a ride with was beefing with some cats. They seen him driving down the street, shooting at the dude that was beefing with and killed our partner who had the son. The son was already really having trouble. His mother could only keep him sometime, so he would be with his father most of the time, sometime more than every other weekend. Now this boy's father's dead. The young man who got killed didn't have nothing to do with nothing. He was riding with a dude that he had no idea this dude was beefing with these other guys or even why they was beefing. So y'all, that's why it really pays some time to stay to yourself. A lot of times when y'all jump on a whip, jump in the car with somebody, you don't even know what they got going on. You done jumped in the car with them. Have your own shit, drive your own car. One thing I would notice, even as a young man, I would go most places by myself, even as a young dude. I went through a little period of time, maybe 2 years, when I hung with the Gannon family out there in Oak Cliff and in the Redbird area. And that was the only time in my life I hung around a group of guys. And even then, it was mostly just me and Big Ray, one-on-one, just me and him. I always had small circles. But for those of you who do hang around a lot of dudes, expect a lot of shit. If you hang around a whole bunch of dudes, you think you feel safe, you're in more danger hanging around a whole bunch of guys. Because if you a good dude, and this happens all the time to the good dudes, you in college finna go play in the NFL. You go back to Memphis to kick it with your homeboys. They sell dope. They rap about killing. They bloods. And you a college ball player who grew up with them. You in town for Christmas. You go, shit, bro. Even though I'm a good kid at school, I'm from the hood. I want to go back to the hood. So you leave college, UCLA, and you go back to Memphis. Your boys done jacked some other dudes on the other side of Memphis, on North Memphis. You from the South. You over there at a Christmas party and you get your brains blown out, which is probably going to be the college dude to get hit. It's like the devil going to protect his own. It almost seemed like that. Guilty by association, lying dead on the ground because of who you hanging around. Lying dead on the ground because of who you hanging around. Watch your surroundings, people. Yeah, rap can be a dangerous profession. Y'all, this is bigger than rap. You go hang around a trap and don't say one rap lyric, eventually you're going to get shot. Eventually you're going to get jacked. Eventually you're going to jail. You go hang around a whole bunch of ignorant niggas doing anything, even rapping. I was in Oak Cliff way back in the 90s. What up, Big West? Roderick, they had the studio off of Polk. Was it Ballin' Records, I believe. I go to the studio. I'm rapping. And, cats, I was with Suave Dre. I remember Roderick because we had the same name, and I want to say a dude named West. Studio off of Polk. If y'all remember that studio at the crib off of Polk, chime in. I go down and I'm rapping, and it's this Jamaican dude from New York. And we passing the mic, and we all doing that, typical gangster rap shit. The mic gets to the Jamaican dude, keeps getting on the mic, and he doing something totally different. Like we rapping, and he doing this Jamaican stuff that's really not jamming with the beat at all. And everybody, he kind of stopped the flow. Then the mic passed back. We do our rap, and people was really feeling me and this and that. So the Jamaican dude kept singing and rapping about being high off that water. I'm in this studio in Oak Cliff with some cats I don't really know. Me and Suave Dre was neighbors. And just being in that environment, I almost lost my life. So the Jamaican dude, I'm drinking, I'm smoking. Now these dudes is like, damn, bro, we didn't know you could rap that good. So now they really, really making me feel comfortable about when it's my time to flow, people shutting up and listening and giving me that respect and attention. Now we got several mics. People really, the Jamaican dude get up and cut me off and start, blah, 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 blah. And he steady saying something about being high off that water, that angel dust, that wet, that zay, we used to call it. So the dude is rapping about being zayed out on that water. And I make a comment to this dude. You have to be high off that water to understand what that dude is saying. That's what I said on the mic. I made that little slick comment. Yeah, you on that water, you got to be high off that water to even understand you, man. Like, really, I'm getting irritated because the dude, like, steady cutting me off and cutting everybody off, and he not jamming. The dude come rapping he comes singing to me in that Jamaican tune, pull out a Glock and start pushing it in my stomach. True story. I'm rapping with a bunch of dudes from Oak Cliff. I only know one of them. I make a comment to this drunken hot Jamaican dude that's on angel dust. Dude walk up to me, and not only does he push the gun in my stomach, I'm not strapped at the time. He is like trying to push the gun through my stomach out my back. He is literally like trying to stab me with that gun with his finger on the trigger. He pushing the gun in my stomach as hard as he can, and he's still singing while he's doing it. And the dudes around don't know he's doing it. And I'm like, oh shit, these dudes don't realize this dude is pushing the gun all the way into my spine. So I kind of like let Wes, Roderick, and them like say, man, what's up with your boy? They come get on him, pull him right out this back patio, back door, the back porch. It was like a little trap house studio. Soon as he go out the back, he just bow, 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 bow. That dude don't know me. He don't disrespect me like that. I kill him, blah, blah, blah. Man, again, I'm a real dude. I was scared as hell. Man, 1 minute I'm rapping, I'm just now getting comfortable with all these old thug-ass niggas. They liking my flow. And I make the wrong comment. The liquor flowing, the weed flowing, I'm feeling good. I always had a mouth on me. I make the wrong comment to a stranger, and this dude is pushing the loaded gun into my stomach with everything he got. Like it's literally about to bust through my skin. I'm like, I remember thinking, as deep as this dude got this gun in my stomach, if he pulled the trigger, man, this dude, I'm paralyzed or dead. I almost feel a gun touching my spine through the front. Dude pushing the shit out that gun in my stomach. I learned my lesson. Many times in life, just hanging around a bunch of niggas. I found myself downtown homicide twice. One time, I had something to do with it. One time I didn't. For hanging around a bunch of cats. Was in a studio with some dudes just doing music and got a gun pulled on me and pushed into my stomach. This is a true story. The Jamaican dude that pushed that gun in my stomach, 2 weeks later, my right-handed God found this dude dead floating in the creek in Oak Cliff. They were saying that night, bruh, we apologize. I was ready to go. I was through. Roderick, who ran the studio, man, they walking out to the car with me, bro. Man, we apologize, bro. Yo, man, make sure you call me, bro. Man, your rap, man, your shit tight, bro. You go hard, man. That dude, don't take it personal, man. That dude get high off that water and drunk, bro. You the third dude he's pulled a gun on, or fourth. I forget the number. Apparently, he pulled a gun on the wrong person. Same dude, 2 weeks later, they found him floating in a creek in Oak Cliff. God is my witness, true story. I didn't know the dude's name, never knew the guy's name. Didn't forget it, never knew his name, but I will never forget that experience. Even trying to be a rapper, y'all, one thing I will tell you about rapping and networking with other cats and collabing with other cats, you can't bring everybody to your house, even in the name of music. I've learned that lesson. You can't bring everybody to your studio. The rap game kind of is like the dope game. People run off in studios and shoot people up these days. People come and try to steal your equipment. Like, you got to be careful how you move. I'm a talent scout by nature. I'm looking for the next Lil Wayne, the next Takeoff, the next Offset, the next Pac. I'm looking for them. You know, I don't want to give up on music because I love it. It's in me. But even in my process, you see somebody killing it at a show, man, that dude rap good. Don't just get caught up in the lyrics. You got to find out what's the dude's work ethic like. I went to meet with this one dude in Dalworth off of 23rd Street. I know my shit gonna blow. I know. And he had the song said he know he was gonna blow. I forget his name. And when I go over there to scout him, to try to network with him, they was real open to me. They liked my music. Man, they got pills, mollies, Percocets, guns. They got deals going on. And I'm thinking, man, I'm so far removed from being around this shit. I'm trying to enjoy the music and let them enjoy my music, but they got packs going in and out the door. They got the Dracos and shotguns. And I'm like, man, I just bought a crib. I got a good life going. If they get raided right now with my criminal background, I'm fucked. If they get jacked right now, the jackers probably ain't gonna let nobody live. If they beefing with somebody here in Dalworth, and I remember that's when I realized, even being a talent scout, what am I doing in the projects where these dudes selling dope out this place right in front of me? What am I doing here? Oh, I'm trying to recruit this rapper. Can't even remember his name. But that dude, if he not dead in jail, I believe he gonna do something. He was jamming. That's what made me go recruit him. So guys, when you are recruiting these artists and looking for them, I remember thinking, what am I gonna tell my family, my people, or whatever? Oh, I got caught up in a trap house in Dalworth because I was recruiting this young rapper. And I mean, that will be better than, at least I wasn't in there selling dope, but it's like the result is the same. You got some people that don't even want to deal with artists because you might get killed just being around these rappers these days. And it's not the rap so much, it's the trend. It's the cap in the rap. Everybody, I'll kill you, I'll shoot you. And now, if me and Mickey P do a song together, and Mickey P diss the Reaper, and then all of a sudden Mickey P done diss the Reaper, and now because I'm rolling with him, bam, I get it. Mo3 and Yellow Beezy had a problem. Yellow Beezy seen Rainwater and beat his ass. That's why this game is so dangerous. So me, being a hardworking man, been in this game for years, if I sign a young artist, Little AK, I signed Little AK, who, that's Mickey P's old name, by the way, who is a real deal street nigga, gang banging, flamed up, staying in shootouts, moving work. If I sign him and he dissed Crip Mac, and me and my girl out on our date, and they know I'm his CEO, me and my girl car probably finna get shot up. We finna probably die right there on the spot. Or they gonna jack us because, Mickey P, we got your manager. So it's hard to even associate with the game sometimes because the game we playing is a game of death. We got rich Jewish executives profiting off of this genocide. And I'm not blaming just them, because we the stupid ass dummies that's just steady doing this dumb ass shit. You know, they would rather ball for a second and be dead than to just live honorably, do it the right way. Y'all, do me a favor. Get back to being studio gangsters. That don't mean being fake. That mean be like the white entertainers. Or I'm sorry, I should say the successful entertainers. Denzel Washington can play a crooked cop, turn the character off, and then still go play something else. Guys, don't be this gangster rapper all the time. You've seen Jay-Z and other people start getting into liquor, getting into sports, getting into clothing lines. Yo, let's leave the gangster in the studio, y'all. Yes, let's get back to being studio gangsters. Rap about that shit. The best rappers to me anyway are not the dope dealers, are not the gangbangers. Too Short was not a pimp, but he rapped about the pimps. Ice Cube wasn't a gangster, but he was from Compton and seen that stuff, so he was a reporter for the streets. That's what, when I do music, I'm rapping about stuff I've seen. Some of it I've done, but most of it, I'm reporting what I've seen. Let's get back to being reporters. Stop being extorters. Stop, man, if you ain't in the trap selling dope, you wasting your time. Let's stop all that ignorance, y'all. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in today. Dying to shine. Man, dying to shine, and I'm not lying, boy. This is ridiculous. How many of us are dying? And really, dying to shine for these cars, for these clothes, for these niggas, for these hoes, for their friends and their foes. Y'all, check us out right here at STWF Studios. This is just, it's just sickening, man. I know this sounds so cliche-ish. We got to do better. We got to pull together, y'all. We can't just, let's stay on the topic, y'all. Let's figure it out. And eventually, I'm hoping that these people get tired of dying and tired of these mothers crying. One love, we out. SlaughtaPOD.